Yesterday was so bad, guys. This is insane. Intel CEO literally tweeted out Proverbs, quote, "Let your eyes look straight ahead. Fix your gaze directly before you. Give careful thought to the paths for your feet and be steadfast in all your ways," end quote, guys. Okay? It was so bad. People were praying. Remember, this is a precursor to what? Number one, possibly the actual black swan incoming. And then number two will be the collapse moment, right? So in today's video, we're going to be connecting all the dots together, guys, and how we're actually starting to rise back up. This is crazy, isn't it? Elon Musk says, hard times create strong men create good times create weak men, and then weak men create hard times. You are here. Are we really there though? Right? I don't know, but the VIX does, because from Zero Hedge, VIX in context, third largest or biggest crisis in history, guys, right? So this is a little bit strange. So supposedly, so back here was 2008, okay, the Lehman Brothers, guys, a crisis or black swan event of the housing bubble popped, okay, and then this one was a 2020 event, okay. Right now, we didn't go like directly to 80, it says, but we did go close enough, guys, right? Close enough. Which is about 65, which is now, I guess they consider it another black swan event, guys. But this is I don't know, it's still strange to me. Why? I still don't believe we're at that black swan event point yet, guys. I don't know. I have this feeling, guys, right? Because I stated that when a black swan event occurs, it probably takes Bitcoin back down to 31K, though it depends how high Bitcoin can go first, okay? So I don't know, I have this strange feeling that, okay guys, let me just illustrate it for you guys, okay? We weren't at that point. Okay, I still have this feeling we didn't pass this point yet. I have a feeling we're like right here, guys, before this final move higher, before the actual black swan event arrives. Okay, that's just my opinion though. Don't take my word, guys, because it's just a feeling at the end of the day. Perhaps our timeline has gotten confirmed right here. Observing the Nasdaq structure 2007 versus 2024, we find some similarities. We broke our second angle in August, guys. Okay, look at this. So we're basically comparing 2007 and now, okay, stock market. So we broke our second angle in August, guys, right here. We had VIX spiking in August, making a higher right here as well, okay? Remember this. Still, in 2007, we recovered the second angle and launched a third and final angle to top in October. Will it be the same time here? So what happened right here, guys? Look at this. The second angle got lost, okay? First line of support, second line of support, broken. And then the VIX was created higher highs, right? It's like a mini black swan event, guys. But back here, the same thing happened, right? But what happened afterwards, guys? Look at that. The parabolic advance happened, right? The parabola, guys. I've been waiting for alt season. If this occurs, that's what's coming up next, guys, right? Which this will mean alt season occurs right here. When that occurs, guys, if it occurs, I don't know, right? But I still have this feeling we're still right here, guys. And this portion will be this portion right here. If this occurs, I'm literally out completely. I'm only going to hold XRP during that point and then buy back in at this point. And then sell everything else up here, right? And just hold XRP. So this is my game plan, guys. This is very eerie if you ask me, because how does it all match up perfectly? I don't get it, right? This was from 2007, 2008. Before, right here, guys, the black swan occurred, right? That was the top. Which means if we do follow, the top will be in a couple months from now. Exactly, which is why it's weird. I still don't believe we're at the top yet, right? But that's just me. Why? Breaking! The Japanese stock market is up over 8% today, guys. This is after it crashed over 12% yesterday, right? The stock market, the Japanese stock market, look at this. This is ridiculous, guys, right? It's like a V-shaped recovery out of there, right? But the reason why I still don't believe is it's like the an actual black swan event, guys, because people were getting out, right? And everyone was selling. That doesn't make sense. Usually people are trapped at the top. That's why it's a little bit fishy, and why I still believe we go higher before the real one begins, right? Which is a recession. The collapse is even going to be greater, 100 times worse, guys. But that's like next year or 2026, so let's not worry about that right now, okay? So this is looking very beautiful. Things are moving back up again, guys. That's what we need to see, right? And not to mention, look at this. The Japanese stocks explode higher and are on track for biggest gain since October 2008. What? Japan's Nikkei futures circuit breaker triggered to the upside because how crazy it's going higher, guys, right? How fast it's going higher. And this confirmed their theory once again. Possibly, right? A lot of people believe this is some type of 2020 style event, guys, but I don't know, right? But check this out. The charts look very similar indeed. 2020 event crash and 2024 recession crash. What happened, guys? Right? Some type of microphone pattern or something, guys. Okay. But then we broke out, came back to retest it, exploded. Right? So if the same thing happens, we're going to break out, come back to retest it, and an explosion right here, guys. Right? Explosion before the actual black swan occurs. Right? And then we probably go higher in the year 2025. Right? So things are looking very similar indeed, guys. This is crazy. I'm actually happy. Why? I'm so excited because this means if we still haven't seen the actual black swan event, guys, we still have a chance to get out before it occurs, right? So we still have to take we can still take opportunity or advantage of this upcoming black swan event. But first, I want to see all season in Bitcoin rise, right? Stock market rise. The dollar has been falling as well, guys, right? Which is very beautiful indeed. The patterns look similar. That was a 2020 event. What's happening now? Interesting. I wonder if we're going to V-shaped recovery out of here or not, guys, right? I was in an XRP long. I profited like 1,000 XRP, but I got out of the trade, guys. I'm just going to see what happens next. I'm not going to do anything dumb, though, because breaking. Now, a lot of people are calling for huge rate cuts, okay, by the Federal Reserve. So what's happening here, guys, is that 0.75% cuts in an emergency meeting here soon, and then another 75 or 0.75% cuts in September, right? So a lot of people want the Fed to start cutting, but will they? Will they, guys? I don't know, right? Okay, so here's the game plan. We know when the Federal Reserve starts cutting, that's when the case for Ripple will conclude. If the Federal Reserve does not cut here, that means we're probably we still haven't topped out. Let's say the Federal Reserve starts cutting September 18th, but a 50 basis point, right? I don't know how high, but a good amount, guys, right? But it still wouldn't be enough to save the markets because right then and there, or soon after, the actual black swan appears, right? Then the money printers start very shortly right after, guys. They're going to try save, but they won't, right? Save the economy. But then once the selling pressure is done and over with, guys, we're going to go back up, especially when they inject liquidity, right? Until it's going to go like that, guys, right? So like this, and then faster, and then 26, right? So that's just what I think, guys, because right now the stock market is literally at extreme fear. What? Right? The stock. How hard did the stock market even drop, guys? Let's see. Let me just check out the percentage points. Literally, like 3%, right? It's less than 10% for the SPX. For the Dow Jones, let me check, guys, because this is ridiculous. Dow Jones 5%. That's literally nothing, right? And people are already in extreme fear. Makes no sense to me. Exactly. Do you not see? I don't think we're at that point yet for the mini blow off top. Right, so everything. Look at this: $1.1 trillion added back to the market. Crazy. Okay. For the fear and greed for Bitcoin, guys, we are almost at extreme fear as well. Almost at extreme fear, guys. These are buying opportunities, not selling. Okay. The reason how I know we're going to go higher in due time is because look at this: the institutions are literally on our side. Just in Fidelity, BlackRock, Fidelity, Grayscale, and MicroStrategy have not sold their Bitcoin despite the market crash, right? All these people have been buying, actually, not selling, guys, right? That's because only retail panic sells. Institutions do not, because they're in the know of what's the timeline. They're in the know of the timeline, guys, right? A lot of people aren't. BlackRock's spot Bitcoin ETF surpasses $1.55 billion in trading volume in the first hour of trading today, right? So there has been a lot of buys and sells, but probably buys because the market has been rallying higher. Right, what happened with the Ethereum ETFs? Well, after Bitcoin ETFs were launched, it dumped, then pumped hard. Ethereum, after Ethereum ETFs were launched, dumped right now, right? And is about to pump hard for alt season incoming. End of recession. Interesting. Justin, Europe's fourth largest hedge fund, discloses $500 million spot Bitcoin ETF holdings. Wow, right? Look at this public company, Selmer Scientific, purchases additional 101 Bitcoin for $6 million, right? So they're all buying, guys. Not to mention, Donald Trump says crypto is a modern form of currency. If we don't, China will do it, right? So look at that. They're all bullish, 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 but a lot of people are suddenly bearish just because of a small, like, okay, it was a good drop for cryptos, but for the stock markets, that's nothing, right? Because if we're already immune to like 30% drops, guys, imagine if that happened to the stock market one day. That's an actual drop, not like a 5% drop, which is obviously something, but it's nothing crazy. Global liquidity breaking out now, $1.647 trillion. Bitcoin clearly flushed the manipulators to the double top target at 48K, right? I told you guys 49K because that's 13 probably is the bottom. What just happened? Global liquidity is going higher. Bitcoin follows it, right? Look at this. Global liquidity, this yellow line starts to go higher. Bitcoin starts to go higher a couple days later though, right? So that's already skyrocketing, guys. Bitcoin plummeted. Is it going to go catch up again, right? Let's see what happens. We have a CME gap for Bitcoin, which these tend to get filled, guys. It's around like 60K, let's just say, right? So again, higher prices may be incoming, right? I hope so, but I do want to get another long here soon. Now, Bitcoin 1 weekly. Bitcoin tests bull market support while Japanese stock market is crashing, right? So is this possible for another wave higher here soon? I think, and I'm hoping so, guys. For XRP, right? Don't miss out on XRP, guys, because the case is soon about to conclude. People are talking about that was the final drop, right? Before we go higher now, because it has retested. I remember looking at a triangle, guys, and that triangle point, I'm pretty sure we retested at around 44 cents or something, right? Which is crazy to even think about, guys, right? So yeah, a lot of people are worried, but I'm not. Though in the end, I do believe this will be incoming, right? Don't let the market downturn distract you from the fact that inflation has been at or above 3%, guys, right? Inflation needs to get back to deflation, then probably the market bottoms. Not yet, though, right? Maybe in a couple of months from now. For now, let us take advantage of this upside, hopefully. Please, God, and thank you. Not any advice. But anyways, that's what it is. See ya.